We know that the Virginia jury handed Johnny Depp a sweeping victory and Heard a minor one. Heard successfully persuaded the jury to find Depp liable for one claim of defamation, but it was over something that the actor's lawyer said rather than Depp himself. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at how Amber Heard has to pay more to Johnny. Yeah, you heard it right. So, let's start our video. Adam Wallman, who represented the Pirates of the Caribbean actor amid Heard's abuse allegations in 2016, called her claims a hoax orchestrated with the help of her friends. Depp's attorneys tried to get Heard's countersuit against him tossed several times on those grounds, arguing that Depp shouldn't be the one defending Wallman's statements. Nonetheless, Judge Penny Ascarati, who oversaw the case in Fairfax County, Virginia, said a reasonable jury might agree with Heard's lawyer's argument that Wallman acted as an agent for Depp when he made those claims, and that Depp could be found liable for them. Jurors were tasked with evaluating 3 of Wallman's statements, which were included in the articles published by the Daily Mail in April 2020. Part of the jury's instructions included weighing whether Wallman was acting as an agent for Mr. Depp when he made the statements. The jury ultimately cleared Depp of the first and third statements in the jury form, but found him liable for the second one, where Wallman claimed that Heard and her friends fabricated her account of a fight. Quite simply, this was an ambush, a hoax. They set Mr. Depp up by calling the cops, but the first attempt didn't do the trick. Wallman told the Daily Mail, as quoted in the jury form, the officers came to the penthouses, thoroughly searched and interviewed, and left after seeing no damage to face or property. So Amber and her friends spilled a little white wine and roughed the place up, got their stories straight under the direction of a lawyer and publicist, and then placed a second call to 911. The jurors decided on $2 million in compensatory damages for Depp to give Heard, but they also chose to award Heard $0 in punitive damages, indicating that they didn't believe that Depp should be punished for Wallman's statements. In contrast, jurors found Heard liable for defamation for 3 separate statements made against Depp. That included the headline of the December 2018 Washington Post op-ed at the center of the lawsuit: "I spoke up against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath. That has to change." When Johnny Depp and Amber Heard reached a divorce settlement in 2016, Heard announced that she'd donate her entire $7 million payout to charity. She said the money would be split between 2 organizations, the American Civil Liberties Union and Children's Hospital Los Angeles. By October 2018, Heard had received the full settlement amount. She testified Monday in Depp's defamation trial against her. She also said in a media interview at around the same time that she had already donated the funds, but an ACLU executive testified earlier in the trial that the organization never received the full $3.5 million that it was promised, and that about half the donations it received in Heard's name came from Elon Musk, the billionaire CEO of Tesla who dated Heard after her breakup with Depp. Heard said on the stand Monday that she still planned to donate all the money she promised, but that Depp's lawsuit, which demands up to $50 million in damages, got in the way. "I still fully intend on honoring all my pledges," Heard said. "I would love for him to stop suing me so I can." In April, Terrence Doherty, the general counsel and chief operating officer of the ACLU, testified in the ongoing trial that $1.3 million had been donated in Heard's name overall, with $350,000 directly from her and $100,000 from Depp and $500,000 from Elon Musk in her name. Doherty showed the jury a pledge form unsigned by Heard laying out how Heard could pay the full $3.5 million over 10 years. Depp's lawsuit, filed in 2019, accuses Heard of ruining his reputation and career, saying in a 2018 Washington Post op-ed article that she had been the victim of domestic violence. Heard has denied Depp's defamation allegations and filed a $100 million counterclaim, saying he physically assaulted her before and during their marriage. On the witness stand Monday in the Fairfax County, Virginia courthouse, Heard said that she promised the entirety of it to charity because I was never interested in Johnny's money. She said she selected the ACLU as an organization for funds because she believed in its mission, and selected the Children's Hospital because she had volunteered there for more than a decade and believed that it could use the funds. When asked by her lawyer in direct examination whether the donations had a deadline, Heard said there are none. They understand. She also said that she planned to give the full $7 million on top of what Musk had paid. One of Depp's business managers testified earlier in the trial that the $100,000 that Depp paid in Heard's name came from divorce settlement funds. Heard also appeared to say that she'd paid $6 million to mount a legal defense before one of Depp's attorneys objected and cut her off from finishing her answer. And that's all for today's video. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section down below. I hope that you found this video interesting, and if you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing to my channel. See you in the following video with some more of the latest updates, and until then, stay tuned.